Welcome back to Tribal Review Black Indians. Coming up on today's show, we are going to find out about this year's boys basketball team. Hi, I'm Austin Cross.
And I'm Alexis Wyatt. Also, we will find out about the baby simulators in Ms. Cochran's Child Development 3 class. Tribal Review Black starts now.
We begin our show with a report from Cassidy Bishop on this year's boys basketball team. Cassidy visits with Coach Wilson to see what they are doing to prepare for this season.
Coach Wilson has been coaching basketball for 12 years. He has been the boys' varsity coach for 8 years now.
Since we are the reigning district champions, conference champions, sectional champions, and lost 5 seniors last year, I'm kind of anxious to see where or how the new puzzle pieces fit into what we're trying to do. We've got a lot of guys back that have had varsity experience.
Wilson has high hopes for this year and is preparing all the players for a good season.
With kids coming into football and joining with guys that have been doing stuff for a few weeks, just the meshing of different players, different matchups, things like that, we've got to be very, very good at. Last year's team had such good chemistry, we're hoping to carry that over.
Senior Brandon Hepner has been involved in Fort Osage basketball since his freshman year.
I'm excited for a lot. Hopefully going out and get another conference championship, district championship, make it back to the event center. I'm just excited to play.
Junior Will Penman is ready for a hard-fought season.
Just working hard, getting after it every day, continuing to get one day better.
Come out and support this year's boys varsity basketball team. I'm Cassidy Bishop reporting for Tribal Review Black.
Thanks, Cassidy, for that report. Have you ever wondered about the fake babies that some students have been carrying around the halls? Well, Austin Cross caught up with Mrs. Cochran's Child Development 3 class that takes these babies home for students to understand what having a baby is like.
In the first year of Child Development 3, they have got some new technology to help students learn how to take care of babies. These babies give students a simulation of what real babies are like.
They're pretty realistic. They go off of schedules of real newborns. The kids have to feed them, burp them. Their clothes all have sensors in them so that they know how many times their diapers are changed and how often their clothing is changed as well.
Ms. Cochran recommends this class to students that are interested in child-family study or just being a parent. Lauren Stutz thinks this experience is very real.
It was definitely realistic, and it was kind of frustrating because everyone tried to yell at you whenever you tried doing stuff with the babies, and it was really frustrating.
Gabrielle Solomon Russell thinks this experience was difficult, but did teach her what having a baby would be like.
It was really hard. I don't want to have kids at this age, and anybody that has a kid this age, I'm so glad you're doing it because it's hard. The baby cried almost every night, woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's difficult.
If you are interested in working with these babies in the future, sign up for Child Development 3 next year. I'm Austin Cross, reporting for Tribal Review Black. Catching Fire is the second movie made from Suzanne Collins' Hunger Games series. Alexis Wyatt visited with some of Fort Osage students to find out what they thought of the movie.
The Hunger Games movie was released on March 23rd of 2012. The book was published September 14th of 2008 by Scholastic.
Well, the book came out a few years ago, and when it came out, when it became popular, it was also the year that it was on the Gateway nominee list, so that really increased the checking out of the book. But then the kids heard about the movie coming out, and so that, I think, increased it as well. Even today, we're still having kids place holds on it. We have 5 or 6 copies here in the library, and we have 1 in right now, so it's pretty popular still.
After an initial print of 2,000 books, they had sold 8,000 copies by February.
Well, the movie showed the gamekeeper's point of view, which was pretty interesting, but they also changed some of the details, and that irritated me, though they were pretty true to the storyline. You could see the characters' thoughts And in the movie, you just see their actions.
It was written in the voice of 16-year-old Kathis Everdeen, who lives in the dystopian post-apocalyptic nation of Panem in North America.
While reading The Hunger Games, I noticed one of the main things I really liked about the book that was different from the movie was the fact that they went into so much detail about just the landscaping of the whole arena. They went into detail about everything, the Tracker Jackers and the Mockingjays and just everything that it symbolized. And then one of the main things that was different from the movie and the book was the fact that the whole ending part, the werewolf kind of things were supposed to be half of all the tributes and of their DNA and then half werewolf, and they were all just werewolf because there was this whole thing about how Katniss figured out she saw Rue's eyes in one of the werewolves, and they didn't have that in the movie, and I really wish they would have because that was just so, it was past the climax, but it was a point where you're just what? You just couldn't believe that that's what they did with the bodies after they took them.
And there you go, Hunger Games, Catching Fire. Alexis Wyatt reporting to you from Chapel Review Black. The Chiefs are off to their best start since 2007. Drew Wards got some fan reaction to the outstanding start.
Miss Dobendike is one of the biggest Chiefs fans in the school. She feels that Alex Smith is a big leader and can influence the team.
Well, he's definitely a step up from Matt Castle, and I think his enthusiasm to start again and get his job back has really influenced him while he's out there on the field. He hasn't made the huge plays, but he's done a whole lot better and brought some confidence back to our team.
Ms. Dobendike shares her input on if we will make it to the Super Bowl and how we will do in the playoffs.
I know we will make it to the playoffs this year, but I do not think we'll make it to the Super Bowl. We still have a lot of growing to do.
Ms. Dobendike shares with us what she thinks about the new coaching staff.
I think they brought some confidence to them. They brought experience. They've done a great job of supporting the players and bringing out the positives and helping make them a better team.
Next, Brad Davison shares his thoughts about our new quarterback.
I think he's a better quarterback than Matt Castle. He's brought confidence to the team.
Brad tells us how he thinks we will handle the Broncos in the playoffs this year.
Well, the Broncos are pretty good, but I think the Chiefs might come back on top during the fourth quarter.
Brad tells us what he thinks about our new head coach, Andy Reid.
I think he's a better leader than the last coach. He makes sure the team is ready for the game.
Josh Carpenter is also a big fan of the Chiefs, and he thinks that our new quarterback has brought confidence to our team.
I think he's gave us better confidence and a lot better than Matt Castle.
Josh believes that our new coach, Andy Reid, has brought leadership and experience to the team.
He's been a better coach. He's made sure that everybody was ready to face against their other team. And he was a lot better than the last coach.
And there you go. Spirit from our fans. This is Drew Wirtz reporting for Tribal Review Black.
Looking ahead to our next episode, we'll be showing you how Fort Osage celebrates their Christmas spirit.
Thanks for watching today's Chapel Review Black. We'll be looking forward to next time. Have a great day, Indians.